how many Oppenheimer awards? Are we thinking like this runs the slate in a crazy way? Does this become like we remember it like Titanic and some of those other ones that just won like crazy amounts? What happens?
So that's an interesting question because that used to happen a lot where there was one movie that everyone coalesced around and it just kind of ran the table. That happens less often these days. The Academy tends to spread the love around and they say, okay, well, we didn't love Jojo Rabbit, but let's give it screenplay. And we didn't love, the actors in All Quiet on the Western Front last year, but let's give it some technical awards. This year, I think Oppenheimer could buck the trend and win 7, 8, maybe even 9 awards because it's got the actor. If let's say Cillian Murphy beats Paul Giamatti,
director, movie, actor. There's 3.
Picture and
Downey,
director are locked. Yeah, picture and director are locked. Could be actor and supporting actor, and that would be 4. And then you start getting into, is Nolan going to win adapted screenplay? There's a chance he could do that. It's probably going to win cinematography. It'll probably win editing. There's a chance, probably not costume design. I bet that goes to Barbie or Poor Things. Makeup and hairstyling will probably go to Maestro for the nose. Just giving Bradley Cooper that ridiculous nose.
Bradley, and then, lie down again. Lie down. Here's a pool of water for you to lie down in.
Original score, almost certainly Oppenheimer will win. The music in that is fantastic.
All right, so you're up to like 9 already.
I know. I'm getting up there. I'm getting there. Production design might go to Barbie. Sound will almost certainly go to Oppenheimer. Possibly Zone of Interest. It has that weird sound effect in it. And it's not really up for a lot of other. We're looking at like 8 or 9, perhaps.
Be a fun one to bet on. So you remember like the Titanic Oscars and it was like the James Cameron Oscars. Sometimes, Schindler's List 93. It was the Spielberg Oscars. He did it. It feels like this will be the Nolan Oscars. This was the most commercial director we've had for the 21st century, basically. And now he's figured out, commercial good director, where the stuff he's doing, people want to see it. It also makes money. And then it crests with Oppenheimer. I think that's how we're going to remember the Oscars is Oppenheimer or Nolan. Yeah,
there's a chance if he also wins screenplay that he will give 3 speeches during this show.
I didn't even think of that.
Which would be a lot to hear.
Well, by the way, he's favored. Isn't he favored? Oh no, he's American Fiction past him. So it's him versus American Fiction for screenplay.
But that's an open one. That could if Oppenheimer sweeps, it could sweep up screenplay as well. The big question I have for Nolan in his speech is he going to acknowledge the Barbenheimer phenomenon and the role that Barbie played in his movie doing as well as it did? Because I don't know how he feels. He's talked about in interviews and how it was great for cinema and great for movie theaters that people got excited to see these 2 very different movies on the same day. But when it comes to his Oscar speech, the thing that people are going to replay over and over, is he going to say like, we probably wouldn't have grossed $1 billion if it weren't for the toy movie.
Right. Well, if you said
and TikTok videos.
Toy movie. If you had to say, let's say he wins for the film and he wins for director. Is he the number 1 21st century director? Because now we're 24 years, right? It's him or Fincher in the finals, and Fincher didn't have anything like Oppenheimer.
No, I said it on The Town. I think this might be Apex Mountain for him. I know he's relatively young guy, but
to pull off that Oppenheimer, to have that many people see it and go see it again, and the experience of it, and how long it stayed in theaters, and how he pulled out some really great performances. And, I thought the movie was a little bit too long.
This is his 1993 when Spielberg went from commercial, beloved, bankable director to Schindler's List comes out the same year as Jurassic Park. And all of a sudden he is the Oscar winning legendary Steven Spielberg auteur and king of Hollywood. And that's what Nolan will be if this wins Best Picture.
Really memorable movie. 15 minutes too long.